Hey everybody, in this video I have some information regarding Google's Moto X phone that has been leaked according to multiple websites in a photo. And basically I'm going to be letting you know whether or not this Moto X phone, according to Google, will be worthwhile to buy, whether or not it will be an iPhone killer, and what actually was leaked based on the photo and the specs that were posted on multiple websites, including BGR and other websites. So basically, I'll get straight into the video here. This BGR link will be linked in the description. But basically, as you can see, the title of the article is Google's Moto X phone has been revealed in a leaked photo. Here's the Google article and logo. And I'll scroll down, and here is the actual picture of the Google Moto X itself that has been leaked. As you can see, it has the Motorola logo up here in the left. It says not for sale, and if you scroll down, it says Motorola confidential property. It looks generally like many of the Android phones that we have out there, and it was actually leaked through Phone Arena along with some of its specs. So I'm going to get into those now, and I will post this link in the description for you guys to look at this picture more heavily. But basically, the Moto X is Google's first Motorola phone that Google really had a hand in designing. As you can see, it's the first sentence here in the article. And Google really took some big steps to design this phone using their own technologies rather than Motorola. They worked in conjunction with Motorola, and it is more of a Google phone this time than a Motorola phone. Some of the specs that were actually leaked, you can see at the bottom of the article here, is that the Moto X will reportedly feature a 720p display. It will have a 1.7 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon processor, so it's going to have an HD display with a good processor. It will have a 10 megapixel camera, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and 16 gigabytes of storage, and 2 megapixel front-facing camera with Android Jelly Bean. Now, many of those specs were actually expected to be released and expected to be updated in the Moto X. And according to this leaked photo, it does look generally like some of the other Moto X and Motorola phones out there. This is the first Moto X. But basically, my thoughts on whether or not this will be successful is that I think Google might run into some problems here with this phone because they're expected to be releasing later this year at the same time that the iPhone 5S or iPhone 6 will be released. This actual phone is supposed to be running 4G on Sprint's network, so we're still unsure what carriers will carry the Moto X, excuse me. And I think that Apple and other companies will give this phone a hard time, although I'm not sure what will actually happen. I think because of the general design, as you can see, it's only a straight-on leaked photo, and the features and the actual specs that I said to you guys are actually very similar to some other Android phones that we have out there today. I think it will be a great device. It'll be interesting to see how it will compete with the iPhone, but I'm going to have to wait and see for more design updates and more leaked photos as well as more leaked specs to see how it will stack up against the iPhone 5S and iPhone 6, and I'll also have to wait for those two phones from Apple to be released later this year, or more info to be released in the near future. I think, in my opinion, that Google is going to have to update this phone to have some great new features or a great new hardware design or something like that. It's going to have something more to make it better than the iPhone and more popular than the iPhone, and to give it that whole new sales pitch that Google and Motorola are hoping for it to have. But overall, this was a video on the Moto X. It has been leaked from Google by Phone Arena and BGR and other websites, so I'll link the article in the description again for you guys. Let me know what you think on the Moto X and Apple's iPhone 6 on whether or not this is an Apple iPhone killer. I think they'll compete well, but I don't think either of the phones will kill the other one. Those are my personal thoughts. So go ahead and leave a comment for me if you want to actually list your thoughts. And also, if you like this video, be sure to rate, thumbs up, favorite, and subscribe for more content. Stick around. I upload weekly videos. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, my website, my Google Plus page, my Facebook page, and my vlog channel in the description for more updates. I upload those on a regular basis, so those are great ways to stay in touch with me, guys. And if you want to earn free iOS and Android apps simply by trying free iOS and Android apps themselves, go ahead and check out the link in the description. I'll have an annotation about that too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully the Moto X actually ends up being a cool phone, and hopefully it competes with the iPhone well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.